a pregnancy update.
But first, here's a glimpse into our everyday life. It is pretty busy. Jaylee has not been sleeping well. This is not out of her norm, but I feel like this amount of wake-ups was, so she definitely had a fever. We go to the park practically every single day, so we're on the go, and honestly, it's great because it gets a lot of energy out of both the kids, and there's this new park that they built here in Houston. Here's another clip. Here is the reality of my life. I am sitting here in the In-N-Out parking lot. Jaylee was screaming because she does not feel good. Dakota's is back there smiling and opening sprinkles, and here Jaylee is eating. Cheers! My pregnant belly is getting very, very large. I did have a good workout despite my energy levels definitely dwindling. Here is a partial Thrive order. My video ended, so you don't get to see it all. Went to the park, and this park is actually one of my favorites because of these swings. Not only do the kids absolutely love it, but I get to enjoy it too, and I ended the night with a treat.
34 weeks on Saturday, and so I'm 34 weeks and some days or whatever, and I've got a lot to do. I feel like I might go to labor early, but it's just a feeling. I don't know. I would hope not, because my mom doesn't get here until the 14th, and my due date is the 8th of June. So I am large, very big. I have gained 29 pounds. So I started at 133 and I weigh 161. So 28 pounds. And so practically that's when I first wake up. So if you measured me at the end of the day, it probably was very different. But so I'm feeling good. I can definitely tell that my energy is dwindling and that I don't have as much energy as I did and wish I had, but that's okay. I did a few things that I've checked off my to-do list are my registry. Some things that we need to do are we need to set the bassinet. I need to get like some clothes out for the baby. I need to get some pacifiers. Neither of our kids took pacifiers, but I always like to try. So going to try again with this one, and hopefully, actually, I don't know if I want them to take a pacifier because none of our other ones have. We haven't had to break it, but I've heard that's like a key to good sleep, and neither of our kids have been good sleepers. So need to figure out some pacifier ideas and if we want to use them. And then lastly, breast pump. My sister actually was just a surrogate, and so she just had her baby 6 weeks ago on the 28th, and so she had the surrogacy baby, and she was actually pumping donor milk. She was pumping like 120 ounces a day for these babies, and then shipping it to Tennessee. So she's insane, but she actually just went septic and had like all these problems, so she's not going to be pumping anymore. But she was like the ultimate pumper, so she has all the good stuff. And I had my LV initially. That is only one works, so one stopped working, don't know how to get it fixed. And so she's gonna send me all of her pumping supplies, which there's a lot because she was, like I said, the ultimate pumper. And so if you see our stash right now, it's kind of a mess, but there's a lot of stuff in there. And then I've also, so anyways, with the pumping, I'm going to try out a few new pumps. I think Mom Cozy might be sending me one, their newest M6. So gonna try that one out. Honestly, I breastfeed most of the time, but going to try to have this baby take a bottle from dad more often. Our other ones did not, and it made it a little more challenging. So with that breastfeeding, just want to make sure I have my Silverette cups, my breast milk bags. My sister's sending me a ton of those, and just like things like that. So nothing too crazy with the breastfeeding, diapering. Our friends actually just had a baby. Actually, I had two friends that just had a baby, and they gifted me all of their like excess stuff from postpartum. And so that's going to be great because they gave me like some Freedom Mom stuff, and they gave me like a ton of diapers, and it's literally like our favorite brand of diapers, which is like Honest. And so they have really helped us there. We're not having a baby shower as much as I wish I was. We don't live by any family. We have friends here, but it's just different. So I've accepted that. But so I've got to get like those things ready. It felt good getting the registry done. I'll share my registry on here. And I didn't put anything crazy. I think the biggest thing that we need is like some more organization things for the house. And then our stroller is going to be too small. Not too small, but you can't strap 3 kids under 3 into the Up a Baby Vista 2. And so I do need like a wagon. And so the wonderful wagon is just really expensive, but that's probably what we're gonna go for so that I can easily get the kids like rocking and rolling. But yeah, so I feel like there's still a ton of things that I need to get ready, and I need to pack a bag for the kids and have that like on standby. And I feel like that's one thing that like I want to make sure I have like ready soon, because my hospital bag, I feel like that's pretty easy, but for the kids, we haven't exactly decided where they're gonna go when I do go into labor. I have 2 really good options, and I'm going to like finalize that hopefully soon. But I also want to make sure that when they go, they're comfortable, so they have like their snacks that they typically eat, or just like their stuffed animals and like things like that to make the transition a little better, because they haven't stayed with like anyone. So hoping that I will not go into labor in the middle of the night and they'll just be there throughout the day, because I cannot imagine someone else having to get up with my kids throughout the night, and there's a lot of getting up in the night. And both of our friends that have offered have kids of their own, so I know it's just a big burden to put on them if the baby comes before my mom gets here. But then again, what are you gonna do? So I need to pack their bags. Just want to make sure I have that ready in the event that they do need to go. That will probably take a lot of stress off of me. So yeah, I got a ton to get done, and I don't know where to start. Half of it I don't want to do, and I just want to wait till my mom gets here, but I gotta do it. So anyways, wish me luck, and here we go.